Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Jeanne. I'm a third year medical student based in Scotland, so in UK, and I'm a mom of two. So today I wanted to do a video about studying as a parent. So just some general tips about that situation. And I just wanted to say, by doing these videos on YouTube, I just try to give you an insight into widening access, studying as a mature student, studying medicine as a parent, or just studying in general as a parent. So please, if you have any question or anything you want me to talk about in particular, just let me know, and I will do a video on that. So yeah, so today I try to be quick. I'm not going to talk about all the tips for parents, but just a start to think about. You want first to assess your situation, ideally before you start to study. So you assess your situation. What are the troubles that you might encounter? What you can do about them. Just try to think about anything that could happen. What do you think you need to study well? What do you need to think about as a parent that is going to study? Just try to really think about it and try to find the solution. Try to talk about other parent or about other student, or talk to your family, talk to anyone, maybe university staff or your college staff if you do an access course. Just try to have an idea on how you could solve some problem you thought about, and yeah, just try to think about that firstly. Then you will try to use your support system. So it depends on your situation, I guess. For example, in my case, I don't have lots of family at all in Scotland because I'm French, so all my family is in France. So that can be difficult for me to rely on a support system, but I do use a lot of childcare, and I get a lot of fundings to help me with that. So yeah, just think about all the help that you will be able to have. You definitely need childcare sorted out because you want to study without your children around, even if it means studying less time. But studying well, because you can focus, even if it's just 2 hours, then that will be better than trying and study for 5 hours with your kid around. Just to be able to focus well and just get stuff done. So then you really want, if you have a partner, you really want to talk about your study with your partner and with your family, if your children are old enough to understand, just to avoid future arguments that can arise if things are not organized well. Yeah, the family or the partner can be impacted by the study, and then it will be a source of stress. So you really want to communicate well at every step, but definitely before starting the study would be a good time, just to tell them what you think you will need, what you think you're gonna do, and just make sure it's clear for everyone what is involved here. And you will have to compromise. You won't be like just a normal student that is able to dedicate all his time on studies. It's not possible because you have a family. So yeah, just talk about it and try your best to avoid future trouble in your relation. Then be organized. So that's a topic in itself, and it could take ages to say how you could be well organized, and I'm still working on it so much, even as a third year. So, but I would say there is two important things that really could help if it's sorted. So that would be the meal prep. So what we do in our family is that we are meal prepping for the week every Sunday, and like that means and it's only like 2 or 3 hours on the Sunday, but then all week you can just grab something from the fridge or from the freezer, and that means that you save a lot of time and a lot of energy, and that's really a good investment of your time. So think about that, how you could organize, and yeah, just try, even if you just meal prep some very simple stuff, just to save you lots of time during the week. And then it will be the schedule. So try and schedule your time. So sometimes you can perceive that as a lack of freedom to schedule things, but that's the opposite. That will give you free time, that will give you freedom. So you really want to take your timetable and just have a look at when you can study, and you just put it on your schedule. You just time box that time to be sure that you are going to study at that time, and so you can see if you're going to study enough, and you can just evaluate that from week to week, and just make sure you have enough time. Just do your best. I would say the ideal would be to study at least 2 hours a day on weekdays. Even maybe you're not able to study at all during the weekends, and that's okay. That's what I do. I don't study during the weekend. I don't have time because I'm with the family, but I try and study, if I can, 2 hours every day. Sometimes it's not possible. You will have like a full day of lectures, or you have a lot of in-person teaching, or whatever it is, but maybe you have days or it's possible to do it. So just try to see where you could work, and as I already said, without your children would be a must. So yeah, and then I just want to finish that video. I just wanted to talk about side things. So I mean all the things you can optimize to try and help with your study, but that is not really directed linked with your study. So I would say two things are really important. It's money and sleep. So for the sleep, you really want to try your best to improve it, and sleep enough. That's really, really, really important. You don't want to try and study during the night because you think it's the only time you can get. No, you really want to have good sleep. That should be a priority, because you won't be able to remember anything if you don't sleep well. Your mood will be low, it will be a disaster. So just try and sleep enough. If you have young kids, I feel you. It's going to be challenging, but just do your best. Try to think what could be improved, and even if it's just little things, and that means you have more time to sleep or better quality sleep, just go for it. And yeah, the money. So money can be a huge generator of stress. So you really want to think about it, and think how I can sort out my budget. So just do a budget, make sure you don't overspend, make sure you have a plan for your money, and try and apply to all the funding that is available, if any available. You want to make sure you get all the help you can regarding the money, and you need to just do a budget. Just make sure you have enough money, because it will be a huge stress for you. You don't want to stress over that during your study. That's just the worst thing, and usually that's a big issue for mature students and parents. maybe by saying that is just like obvious and I don't give you any tips on that, but I could do an whole video on that, but just let me know if you're interested in that. And yeah, thanks for listening. If you like the video, just let me know. And yeah, I see you next week. Thank you. Bye bye, guys.